genuine yawn, tears in my eyes. We're doing it. Wake up with me every single day at 5 a.m. for no particular reason. I don't drink coffee, so we're just surviving off of this week from pure drive, adrenaline, and anxiety. Just kidding. If I can do it, you can do it. Do I think you have to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day? No, but my why this week is that I have a very busy work week. I'm just going to wake up earlier and try to get it done. Setting my alarm for the entire week, 8 hours of sleep. We are ready for our day. I am a lot more productive early in the morning. I can't even answer any of my messages because people aren't awake at this time, but we are taking no naps. I'm not opposed to naps. It's just that whenever I do take a nap, it is harder for me to go to sleep, and then the next day it's harder for me to wake up. How do we deal with people who may be a little bit harder to love because we don't agree with them or because they don't agree with us, and how we can lovingly approach that in a Christ-like manner? His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." Today, I definitely don't plan to leave the house, but the rest of this week, I will be. And I've done so much work, which is fantastic. My meeting is in 45 minutes to start the workday, but I'm going to cook. I love finding people I know. Good morning. Gonna get ready really quickly. My morning voice is so bad. No one can deny I just woke up. I mostly read nonfiction books because I do have an obsessive personality, so when I get sucked into a fiction genre, it's game over for me. So after reading, I jumped onto the computer and started organizing some files and doing some of my work. I do feel like I'm a lot more efficient with my time because people aren't emailing me and I'm not in meetings, so I actually get to do my work. I am so cold. It's 40 degrees, but in California, it is dry coldness, so it is just bone chillingly cold. But I'm sure if it's snowing in your area, I'm sure you're a lot colder. But okay, I feel so weird waking up earlier than me working out. Tomorrow will be kind of the same thing, but Thursday I am working out at 6 a.m. So that means I'll just have an hour of productivity before I head out the door. At all of my workouts, I always wear earplugs, but instead of wearing these, I am now wearing loops. And if any hater potatoes are like, "Oh, this is sponsored, she probably doesn't like them," that's not true. I've honestly been looking for earplugs for a really long time, and I thought about getting customizable ones, but they're really expensive. But loop earplugs, you can kind of customize it based on your settings. They have some for noise sensitivity, or if you're trying to sleep and nap, or if you want to be more productive, or if you're at a concert. I am a huge proponent of protecting our ears because when I was younger, I would be right in front of the speakers at concerts thinking, "Oh, this is so much fun," but I was just ruining my ears. I have pretty small ears, so my concern is always, oh, will these earplugs even fit in my ear? But they came with customizable covers, and I picked the smallest one and it fit. I chose their Switch model because it has 3 different modes, so I feel like I have 3 different earplugs for the price of one. I would say the quiet feature, it's not noise canceling, it just filters the noise to be a lot less intense. The experience mode is great if you still want to feel the vibes, but then you just don't want it to be that loud. And the engage mode is great if you're listening to someone talking at a conference or someone speaking, but then there's a lot of music in the background and it'll filter it well. These are also great when you want to sleep. I am a very sensitive sleeper and I get bothered by the foam earplugs, but I mean, I use them. But these fit fit right into my ear and it's flat, so it's a lot more comfortable. And we want to protect our ears now while they're healthy and we can hear everything, and we don't want to regret it later when we're older. These have been coming to every single one of my workouts, so if you want a pair as well, then use code LoopXMaya10 for 10% off. Protect your ears, everyone. And then I was off to my women's Bible study where they also fed us breakfast. But after filling myself with a lot of wisdom and a lot of fruit, I was still hungry, so I got breakfast tacos too. The tortilla is made right there at the restaurant. The brisket one has guacamole and some slaw. Okay, sad. Turns out my mango went bad, so I had to walk and go get another one, but then I got to see the sunset. Okay, let's continue.
Shining on the stage. This is what I imagine every day. 작은 한 뼘짜리 공간 속 꿈을 노래하는 거울 속에 난 그 무대 위에 더 자유로운 듯. They say that I could fall. Stage. This is what I imagine every day. Yeah. 지금까지 나를 믿어준.
I had a great time watching Singles Inferno 3 with friends, but I am so tired. Tonight I will not be getting 8 hours of sleep. When I know I'm going to be staying up a little bit later, then I'll allow myself to sleep in the next day because I need 8 hours of sleep. But this week I am challenging myself to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, which means I may not get 8 hours of sleep. I'm kind of feeling like this weird jet laggy feeling, have a little headache, getting tired physically, and a lot earlier during the day. Today I woke up without my alarm. It's only day 3 and my body's already starting to get used to waking up this early every day. I need to head over to my morning workout at Barry's. It has been so cold in California and I feel like that makes waking up earlier a little bit harder. The rest of the day I do have to work and then I have small group tonight. I feel like I'm gonna be quite tired by the time it's 7:30, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Weird aftertaste, but not too bad. If Athletic Greens is like a 6 out of 10 on taste, then this is a 7 out of 10 on taste. But I know Athletic Greens contains like a lot of nutrients. Circadian rhythm has changed and now I'm hungrier earlier. What's one thing you could do, something you aren't doing now, that if you did it on a regular basis would make a tremendous positive difference in your personal life? So I feel like in my writing, I kind of went on tangents, but it is a free write. So you want to be able to just really talk about all the things that come up in your mind when you ask yourself these questions. So I hope you guys will do that with me.
Because lots of years of like body level.
I had a super long work day today. I worked all the way until 5:30. I am just reading Excellent Wife before I have a small group today to talk about what marriage has been like and how we can be an excellent wife. Hello.
Oh, how was the meet last time? Slightly discouraged because I feel like the folks will.
Morning. I kind of miss sleeping in a little bit. Even if I have a lot of work, I don't feel overwhelmed because I just know I have a lot of time. I'm gonna head out to a workout again today. Today is an all white outfit. This is just literally what I grabbed. So tired. And then I come alive after a workout. That workout was so motivational because at 6:10 in the morning, at crack of dawn, people who work out, they're just a little bit different. They're here to work. That's Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore is walking in. That's crazy. Okay, anyway. So there are some people that I've seen who come to Barry's, and today I saw them sprinting at speeds that they haven't ran before. And I think that is so motivating and inspiring because it's hard to decide to get over the fear of what if I can't do it. But to see someone overcome that is so fantastic. It got me a little emotional while I was sprinting. Hitting numbers that they normally don't hit, like that is so great. And today our instructor was kind of talking about how many times we're in situations that can make us feel fearful. Just remember that just makes us worry twice because we don't even know that fear is actually going to come true. So we should really stay present and be thankful and really appreciate whatever is in front of us and not fear of what could be or what could happen. Sometimes you gotta say, shh, it's okay. You need to tell our amygdala, calm yourself. Time to make a green smoothie today. You should definitely tell her that you want to switch your math curriculum. My favorite part of the day. Before I got married, there was a time where I ate these dumplings pretty much every single night. They're really good, but also I was trying to save money and I didn't feel like I really needed too many dishes. My husband could totally just have dumplings for lunch, but then he'll get hungry like an hour later and then we'll have to make more food. So good. I'm tired. It's been 12 hours. I need to sleep early tonight. But I do feel like I've gotten a lot of stuff done and I've worked out so much. And today we're gonna make doenjang jjigae. It is a lot cooler in LA, and by cooler I mean 40 degrees. So it is soup weather. I love Korean soups because you get your veggies, there's also protein from the tofu, and it's really flavorful. My friend also brought me hotdog, so I put it in the air fryer for 4 minutes. Doenjang jjigae is basically the Korean version of miso soup, but it is a little bit saltier and a little thicker. But doenjang is a fermented soybean, so it is an acquired taste. My husband and I have created a new house rule where we do not use our phones during dinner time, and this allows us to really be intentional with our time together and have dessert. If you were wondering if it's possible, it is possible to be sleepy at 7:30 p.m. But I ended up sleeping at 9 and waking up at 5 a.m. And it's payday for my husband, but we have a combined bank account, so it's our payday. Good morning.
Good morning.
So usually I spend a little bit more time in bed looking over our finances. Sweater says maybe later, and I feel like every time I wear this, people are like, that's not you. Because I like to do things right away. Today I decided actually I'm not going to go to my workout. I was going to go boxing in West Hollywood, but later I'm getting a facial on the east side of California. So I was literally going to go that way and then that way. I'm going to be economical and save. But for some reason, my socks ended up by my head. I'm heading over to a cafe today to work before my facial appointment. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Because I did not work out today, I thought it would be a great time to stretch.
Yeah. 잠시 멈춰서 너와 내 가난 눈만 생각해 시간은 흘러 이젠 여기까지 Feels better that we're on separate ways Our memories faded Sometimes
Since I will be out today, I am going to prepare lunch for my husband because I gotta feed him. He could totally feed himself, but I don't want him to go out and buy food because there is food at home. Now off on an adventure today where I'll be doing work at a cafe before my facial because it's kind of far. I did some work and then my friend joined me and we had breakfast together with her dog, and then I got a little facial during my break time. It's actually owned by my husband's family friend, so they treated me to a facial, so it was free. That felt amazing. It was 90 minutes long. I feel like waking up early in the morning is worth it if you just want some more time for yourself before you have to give your time to other people. 2, this whole week in total, I have moved a lot more than I normally do, which is always a plus. I was just on my feet all day long. I do tend to be more of a morning person, and I am way more productive in the morning than in the evening, so I just had a lot more time to get things done. Cons though is that when I was hanging out with people at nighttime, I was getting pretty tired, and then in the middle of the day I felt a little bit of a crash. Did not nap, I didn't lie down, I just kept going. But I also don't drink caffeine normally. And then the other con is that I felt like I had to be really quiet because my husband is still sleeping, and so I was doing a lot of stuff in the dark because it doesn't get bright out for another 2 hours since I woke up. I think that's a little bit hard if you're living with someone, and I kept feeling like, oh, I don't want to disturb him with my alarms and stuff like that. So it would be nicer if we woke up closer to each other's time. But of course, on my channel, you will continue to see lots of early morning productive routines. But this is interesting. You don't need to do it every single day if you don't have to. But on the days that you need to or you want to, you totally can. Because if I can do it, you can do it. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, as that really, really helps me. And if you made it all the way to this video, you are a super duper real one. Bye!